Hello, I am ConorSchinaman, and this is my submission for the eukaryotic cells assignment. We are starting with the animal cell. On the furthest part of the animal cell, there is the cell membrane, a semi-permeable membrane that lets the important things in and also important stuff out. This stuff includes proteins. This is a microtubule, which gives the cytoskeleton its rigid structure. Here is a centriole, which organizes those microtubules, and it organizes the positions of the other organelles. Here is the cytoplasm, which is the fluid where all other organelles are contained. Here we have a mitochondrion, which converts glucose and oxygen into energy. This is a vacuole, which stores nutrients and waste. This is the rough ER, which is involved in protein synthesis, and the reason it is called the rough ER is because it is covered in ribosomes, which give it a bumpy appearance. This is the smooth ER, which produces lipids and hormones. Here is the Golgi body, which packages proteins for transport across the cell and to other cells. Here is the Golgi vesicle, or a Golgi vesicle, which is the membrane-bound packaged proteins from the Golgi body. Here is the nucleus, which controls many cell functions and contains the genes. Here's the nucleolus, which produces the ribosomes. Now this is a lysosome. It uses enzymes to break down waste and dispose of it. Here is a ribosome, just like the ones covering the rough ER. It produces proteins all around the cell via protein synthesis. And that is the animal cell done, so now I am moving on to the plant cell. Here is an amyoplast, which stores starch, also known as amylose. This is a microtubule, which, just like in the animal cell, gives the cytoskeleton a rigid structure. There are many shared structures between the two, as they are both eukaryotic cells. Here is a lysosome. It breaks down waste and disposes of it. Here is a mitochondria, also known as the powerhouse of the cell, which produces energy in the form of ATP. Here is a Golgi vesicle and the Golgi body, which perform the same function as in the animal cell. Here is the rough ER and the smooth ER. They both do the same thing as in the animal cell, but the smooth ER also processes toxins and releases calcium ions in the cells that need them. Here you have the nucleus and nucleolus, which are the same as in the animal cell, with the nucleus containing genes and controlling the cell functions, and the nucleolus producing the ribosomes. Here we have a standout feature of the plant cell, which is the central vacuole. It's a huge vacuole that stores waste, nutrients, and water, but it also controls some other important functions, like maintaining cell shape. This is the vacuole membrane, which is similar to the cell membrane, except it's covering the vacuole. Inside the central vacuole, there are two crystals, the Rhaphidae crystal, which repels predators by cutting their mouth, and the Druce crystal, which protects plants from predators with toxins, these predators being herbivores. These are the intermediate filaments which form the cytoskeleton along with the microtubules. This is a chloroplast, which is where photosynthesis takes place to give the plant glucose and energy. Here is a peroxisome, which breaks down peroxides like hydrogen peroxide. And that is all parts of my eukaryotic